For coming. I know that infidelity is a very sensitive topic and it takes big courage to actually come out to support a cause such as infidelity. I first want to give it the background of Infidelity SPeaKS. It started off with my story. I was betrayed by my ex-husband. We were married for about 7 years, and infidelity hit very early in our marriage. I had a miscarriage early in our marriage, and from that point on, it was a lack of communication, and that was I guess what put the infidelity on. We had a brief separation during that time, and I was excited about the gift of reconciliation. We actually were able to, we thought we were able to heal our marriage. We went to counseling, and then I found out once again that the affair did not end. So, Infidelity SPeaKS was birthed out of being frustrated and just kind of sending a message to everyone that infidelity hurts, and I wanted to give a voice to everyone or give a voice to those who may suffer in silence as a result of infidelity. So today marks the launch of Infidelity Awareness Day, and my goal is to kind of bring awareness to infidelity. I think a lot of people, they don't really understand the consequences, or they just don't know the consequences of infidelity. They think that, okay, fine, I'll go out, I'll be unfaithful, and they'll pretend or they'll carry on their lives, as normal. We also live in an age where media, the digital world has taken infidelity bananas. So I think that's also a big influence on infidelity. And again, I think that a lot of times, it's okay, it's accepted. Whereas I have witnessed another part of infidelity, or a different side of infidelity. Infidelity has been linked to post-traumatic stress disorder, and Dr. Ortman, which is a psychologist, has came up with the term post-infidelity stress disorder. And that's kind of also what birthed my desire to bring awareness to this topic. And basically, what that involves is, flashbacks of the flashback of the events, depression, and things of that nature that really takes a toll psychologically. Also, emotionally, people are hurt, and it's hard for them to continue to carry on their normal life, not to mention medical things that can follow behind infidelity, such as STDs and things of that nature. So I just kind of wanted to, bring that up, as well as there's the side where families are torn apart as a part of infidelity. Again, I think that when infidelity it's committed, it's kind of a selfish act. You don't kind of think of all the consequences. But with infidelity, there's oftentimes, if you aren't able to reconcile your marriage, that means that, you know, there's separation of kids and separation of families, and without that, without the bond of family units and things of that nature, then the community as a whole suffer. So that's the awareness part of the Infidelity Speaks. My other vision is support. I think infidelity is one of those topics where it's hush. No one really wants to talk about it. And I know for a long time, I kind of was on the floor. I was embarrassed to even say that my husband committed adultery. And even going through counseling, it was still kind of like, okay, well, what are the things that you're doing? What are the things that you're not doing? And I feel like that piece of infidelity was never, ever addressed. And I feel like I wasn't supported, and again, I was suffering in silence. So that the part of Infidelity Speaks is to just kind of support and also bring dialogue to healthy dialogue about infidelity. What are the reasons it happens, or what are the things that, how can we prevent this as a whole? How can we prevent it as a community? How can you better support those who have suffered in silence? So that's the other part of Infidelity Speaks. Before cutting the ribbon, I wanted to kind of leave you with 5 touchstones. With the first one being hope. And I start off with hope because I feel like sometimes we don't have all the answers. We don't know why things happen. We just know that they are. And I feel like sometimes if you have hope, then that's the beginning to kind of move beyond where you are. And sometimes that's the only thing you have to hold on to. The second one is courage. Because I think that courage, finding the courage to find your voice and own your truth and speak out, again, it takes big courage. So I think that that's the second that's important to healing and bringing awareness to infidelity. Forgiveness, I feel like it's the hardest touchstone. Nonetheless, it's the most necessary touchstone. Vision. This is my favorite one because I feel like sometimes we get stuck in a rut. Why me? I don't understand it. It's not fair. We come up with all these reasons that naturally block us from moving forward. Vision. With vision, you can actually begin. Hello. Vision. Vision forces you to say, this is my story. I have experienced infidelity. Nonetheless, it can add to my story, but this will not be the end of my story. So what is the vision for your life? And how are you going to use that to bring awareness and help others who may have been impacted by infidelity? And the last one is a new tomorrow. And this kind of follows behind the vision. The journey to healing, it continues. It's long, I would say. Nonetheless, you're focused on living in the now, and you are starting to enrich your vision, and you are now living for a better tomorrow. And this is the part where we actually read the greetings from the mayor. And that says, greetings. Infidelity Speaks Yellow Ribbon Cutting Ceremony, dated May 30th, 2015. As Mayor of the District of Columbia, it is my pleasure to extend greetings to Infidelity Speaks on the occasion of your Yellow Ribbon Cutting Ceremony. This event is to bring awareness and understanding about infidelity and how it affects individuals emotionally and psychologically. I join the residents of District of Columbia in wishing you a productive event. Mariel Browser, Mayor of the District of Columbia. This marks the official launch of Infidelity Speaks.